Hello, everyone. So, I don't know if this is like a message. I'm just gonna hold a conversation, I guess, in a way. When it comes to my videos, hold up, pause. Let me roll race back. Hope everybody have an amazing day. Everybody have an amazing day today. Yeah. So everybody just, be happy. Be happy. You're alive. You're breathing. Okay. I want to say something. I know that when I have videos, like when I do these videos or these posts, whatever you want to call it, I have on my title, see descriptions. And in my description, sometimes I might have one song, one movie, one TV show, one something, picture. Sometimes it could be multiple things. I think it's like 500 characteristics. I think they have it. 5,000. Sometimes I will use all of it. The reason why I do the descriptions is because I talked about this before, but I feel like I need to explain it again. In this world, if you don't see it, don't believe it. But at the same time, I'm giving you something to keep in your mind, like a memory. Because sometimes when we get out in the world and we do things, we forget. We forget things. So you know how like music is, like when you're riding around and then that song pops up in your head or something pops up. That's like my descriptions. It's where whenever you're going through something, if one of those videos pop up in your head, one of those songs pop up in your head, it's kind of like directing you, like, okay, pay attention to this, remember that, or something like that. Sometimes when I talk about certain things in my video and then I find, a song, TV show, or something to add, it gives you something to remind you, like, pay attention. So, like, for example, the last video I done was about when I was going to pay a bill. But I was talking about the road and how we in our own lanes and stuff, right? So, if y'all notice, when I talk about one video, the next video kind of complete the message, goes to the next message. So, if you look at the descriptions, it show you one thing, and then it's like cliffhanger, next video give you the next step to it. However, so like the last video I had talked about the road, but then I put James Brown. So if you look at James Brown, when he's dancing, right, what he's doing, he moving side to side and he's falling and stuff. That's how we are when we trying to jump other people's lanes. We aren't supposed to. Sometimes we slide in, sometimes we slide out, sometimes we fall, different things. So pay attention to like the details in the song, because it's not just a word. It's sometimes the movement. It could be the background singers, the background stuff. It's things to put the right information in your head. I don't want to say the word program, because it sounds like if I'm treating you like a robot and I'm trying to tell you you're not a robot. You understand? Even though we have functions, our brain function like one, But my thing is, it's like I'm trying to help deprogram you from the stuff you was taught to help, if I have to use the word program you with the information you need. In this world, we was taught a lot of things that we don't need. And that's why our database is full, because we are in overload. And what has happened is, so say for example, I'm 37, right? If I was the type of person that was programmed and focused on what society told me to focus on instead of the God in me, I would have crashed out in my 20s. You understand? And that's all I would have been able to know. So my database would have been full in my 20s with this information, to the point that when something new come in, that's why I'm stuck in the past, because I don't know how to delete files. I don't know how to let go of information because my database is full. So if y'all notice how some people in their 20s still act like when they in their 40s or 50s, they still act like they don't have enough of common sense to understand, because their database got full too early. And I'm not saying that you can't still have a young spirit, but you have to understand that, life's still life. So you can't be sitting there in your 20s drinking at the club and drinking to the point that you pissing on yourself and falling down and need somebody to pick you up, and then you still in your 60s or drinking where you pissing on yourself, falling down, you can't get up. In your 20s, you should have known, okay, 4 drinks is too much. By the time you hit your 60, you should have known that, okay, maybe I need to stop at drink number 2. You get what I'm saying? I didn't say you can't still have fun in your 60s, but you need to know that what you did in your 20s, you can't do in your 60s. You understand? But you still can enjoy life as if you still have a young spirit. That's the thing. So a lot of times in our database, we hold information. So right now I'm trying to help you to know how to delete files that you don't need, because a lot of the information that you was presented was illusions. It was fake information. So say, for example, I can say, I'm going outside. Right now, I'm outside riding a bike. And you, like, that's what I'm telling you. I'm outside riding a bike right now. Do I look like I'm outside riding a bike? But then the image is, but because I told you I'm outside riding a bike, you really believe I'm on a bike right now riding. Because that's what I said. That's what they have programmed you to look like, to see life as. It's like they told you something, they put the thought in your head, and now you believe that's what's going on. But technically, I ain't going nowhere. I'm still on my bed just sitting here. My thing is, in the world, I want you to be able to see exactly what you see. I want you to hear exactly what you hear. I want you to feel exactly what you feel. So say, for example, if I go and pop you on the back of the head, I want you to know, yeah, you felt that I popped you on the back of the head. I don't want you to be like, nah, that ain't happening. Yes, it is. It ain't no different than when you walk in the room and you see a significant other in the bed, and they be like, man, it ain't what you don't. It ain't what you see. You ain't see that. There ain't nothing like you. Nah, that it ain't happen like that. Or you just seeing things. No, you saw that mother sucker with somebody. Take it for what it is, you know. But the thing is, we was taught that, you know, seeing is believing, or how is it? Not by faith, not by faith, not by sight. You know the thing. My brain got a lot of stuff going on. But the thing about it is, you're supposed to believe even if you can't see something. But the thing about it is, there's a difference. If it's in your face, believe what you see. That's it. But when it's in your faith, believe what you see. That's it. You get it? I hope you understand. You see me doing this? It's in your face. My light. There we go. I'm bright. I'm too bright. Hold on, let me dim it a little bit. You don't get too much of me. God dog, I don't have it that bright, and I'm bright. Let me get you down a little bit. I hit my lighting. Okay, there we go. My light's still bright, but I don't want it to, blind you. That's the thing. See how it's getting brighter, and my hands ain't touching it, and it's getting brighter. But anyway, but yeah. So that's the thing. When it comes to, God, dog, I'm shining. Okay. That's the thing. So when it comes to, you messing with me. That's what it is. My hand's shaking now. So that's when it comes to, like, again, if it's in your face, you see me, you see me. I see me, you see me, I see me. You see all this. You see my afro. You see my little baby hairs that I try to pull out. Okay, some baby, some not. I just had to feel it out a little bit. You see my eyebrows, you see these glasses, this nose of mine and these big lips. You see that in the gap. You see that, right? Okay, that's real. Okay, that's real, all right? But if I sit back and say that I'm purple right now with a rainbow over my head and there's a cloud, all right? I'm not telling you that you can't believe in something, but be smart enough to understand, I don't see that there, so this is what I see in front of you. Okay, know the truth between the lie. All right? But if I tell you in here, there's a rainbow over my head and I'm purple, that's something different. Okay? This is the truth. This is the truth. But if I'm saying something, know what's the truth and what's the lie. That's the best way I can say that. Okay? So in this world, we have to know the difference. So then, but I'm gonna say this though, because we got AI out here now. Okay, we have AI, and with AI, so say for example, somebody could put me as an AI right now. Pay attention to what you see. You can tell little subtle things to tell if it's real or not. Pay attention to how the background is moving. All right, pay attention. If there is somebody walking down the street, right, like I saw one yesterday, pay attention. When somebody walking in, if you see a tree there and a tree gone, that's AI. That ain't real. Okay, if you see that when I'm talking and my words are not matching up with what I'm saying, that's AI. It's not real. Okay, I know some things glitch or whatever, but you can tell a difference. It's no different than when y'all watching these ads that pop up on y'all phone. How many times they be like, hey, I got this check from this company for doing this, and this is how they talking, and you talk, and they telling you all this stuff, and you thinking they saying something, that they ain't saying nothing, you just thinking they saying something. That's what I'm just saying. Pay attention to the details. Know what's real and know what's fake. You understand? You're going to have to get to that point. God dog it, I know it feel like it's a lot of work. But I'd rather for you work on something that's going to benefit yourself. God, I am lighting up. Benefit yourself than sitting back and accepting just everything that you hear. You understand? Understand it. Understand the situation. Understand what it is. Just because somebody says something doesn't mean it's always real. Okay? You messing with me. It's not just me. It's Jay. Okay? My lighting, I'm not messing with it. But he is in front of me right He's in front of me right now. You can't see him, but you can see it. See, he's proving something to you right now. Okay? You see the light changing? Like, it was like, this is me. And if it gets super light, then you're going to see him. All right? I have my light. He has one too. But that's the thing. Even though he's not physically here, he's here with me. See it getting brighter again? He's messing with my camera. So this is another part to it. See, there you go. Right there. There you go again. That's him. Okay? That's him. So this is the other part to it. Use discernment, okay? We are not the only ones that can do this. See how he's going in my light. He's basically, see my hand? That's what he's doing. Now that's me. So that was him doing it. Like I say, he's a spirit. At the same time, he can do a lot of things. He has special gifts, special abilities he can do. He's always with me. All right? I'm always with him. Even though you can't see me, I'm there. Okay? My spirit there. Now, the only thing about it in this situation is I cannot fully see everything he's doing because it's not meant for me to see, because there's a lot of things he's doing that I'm not allowed to see because there's surprises and things going on. However, we are always together. Alright, but this is another part of it. You see this is me. Tell you, that's my hand. That's my energy. See, it's down here, but when I go in the camera, y'all see my energy? I have healing hands. Stop messing my hands right on my legs. But yeah, so there's a difference. So y'all have to just use discernment. You have to use discernment. And what's going to happen is, I'm going to do everything I can to try to prove, like, it ain't so much I got to prove anything to you, but show you how to know the difference of what's something fake and what's something real. Now, let me get into something else, because Kevin Gates is on my mind right now. Ugh. Okay, so Kevin Gates is on my mind. Alright, the other day he did an interview. I was not planning to talk about this, but it's on my mind. He did an interview and he said he is an angel of fear. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. There are a lot of angels out here that represents different things. So, you know how like the 7 dwarfs, how each dwarf had a different type of gift? Yeah. There are a lot Okay. There's a lot more out here that have different gifts. Does that mean you have to be afraid of them? No. They can just sense things off of you. That's all it is. They can sense things off of you. That's it. They can sense different things. And my thing is this. Now, there are angels. There are I'm going to hurt you. There are fallen angels that was on the evil side, and then you got the good angels. Now, the ones that are the fallen angels, a lot of them have converted over to the good. I'm gonna ignore you right now. To the good side. So, because they converted over, it's not that you have to be in fear of these angels. You're just gonna keep messing with me, aren't you? Yeah, okay. It's being worse. But yeah, so there's a lot of angels that have different abilities. Do that mean to not associate with? Nah, communicate with them just like anyone else. We all have jobs out here. They're out here to help. It's like they help show you your truth, yourselves, and whatever. Does that mean you got to shield yourself? Nah, because we're gonna know regardless one thing or one or the other. So, just continue communicating with people the right ways. Just do the work within yourself. But at the same time, just be mindful of when people say stuff, pay attention to the details, pay attention to what's going on and know what's real. Because in order for you to get out of this, matrix mindset, it's a mindset now. The matrix is done for. It's over. It's a finito. But that doesn't mean that people can't still feel like they in one. So until you can program yourself or train yourself to say, I'm not in one anymore, I have control of my world because of God is the leader of my life. Until then you're going to continue feeling like somebody is mentally controlling you. So if you see something, if in your spirit and your spirit telling you this is real, then take it. If your spirit is saying no, that ain't real, then it's not. However, again, with the descriptions that I have in my videos, they are there to help you for whenever you can't understand. So, for example, some of my videos, y'all might be like, what is she talking about? I don't get it. I don't understand it. Watch the descriptions, read what I say, and just listen to the songs. Now, this is a thing. I know a lot of the songs, y'all know the words to it. So, y'all want to be like singing with the songs. When you're trying to understand something, don't sing with the song. Actually hear the words. If you're not sure, pull the lyrics up, because the lyrics is giving you information. Sometimes we're just singing because it sounds amazing to sing that we're not realizing there's a message. You want to fight? You're just going to keep messing with me. Alright, he's gonna just keep messing. I'm gonna say this, a little sidebar. I actually am happy that he is being vulnerable to do this. I'm actually happy that he's actually at a peace and a point in his life where he can be himself and actually show his truth. And the ones that's out here that's willing to stand up and say, hey, I got these special gifts and I'm able to do this, I'm able to do that. I'm very proud of you that y'all coming out of the darkness into the light, because we need each other. This is how we're going to help save the world. This is how we're going to help bring everybody back together. And he's not the only one. There are a lot more people that can do the same thing like this. All right? Same thing. There's a lot, but a lot of people have shunned those parts of themselves because we was told that we was crazy, psychotic, and different things like that. So I'm actually happy to be in a situation where, like, this proves to you the connection. Even when it comes to us, this proves our connection. That he's not even with me. I still haven't met this Negro. I still haven't met him in person. Like, I never in my life met him in person yet. But that's a connection we have. Now, I probably have met him, but he probably was with somebody else, like a fake mask or something on, and walked by me and I ain't realized it was him type thing. Probably did, but I just kept it moving. Cause I'm like, until you show your true self, I don't know you. It's like that. It's like, I don't know you. So whenever y'all get to the point where you start learning how to trust yourself in here, you will understand the light out here. You will understand that light, you will understand that energy, and you will be connected to someone that you can be able to have the same connection with. Me and him ain't the only ones. There's more y'all out here. There's more people out here that can have the same connection. Literally, I ain't never met it. We never talked on the only way I know his voice is from videos. That's it. Never physically talked to him or anything in the reality form. But we have a connection that is like this, like tight, like the Gorilla Glue. It's like that. We've been like that for ever since the beginning of time. So, I got a message pop up. But anyway, all I know is believe whatever is in here. He gonna keep messing with me. He's about to have a lot of fun. So keep believing on the light that's within you. Be mindful, pay attention. My descriptions are there. Everything is there to show you the way, to show you, what you may be missing, what you may need to know and understand. And as long as you pay attention, you will never you'll always stay on track. I'm gonna put it like that. But just do what's right within yourself, and your light can shine bright like this. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.